Hi everyone, welcome back to Wolfeye's channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Like, comment, I love to hear your comments. Positive feedback, I appreciate it. So I don't think I've ever done a video reading with any of the decks that I have present. I have the Kali Oracle deck, then I have the Yogic Path deck, and then the last one is the Lord Ganesh or the Ganesh Blessings deck. I believe that's what it's called. Or Whispering Lord Ganesh. Yeah, that's it. So it's another pick a card reading. And what you guys are going to do, you're going to concentrate, meditate, however you feel comfortable. Use the timestamps to decide which reading you like to listen to. I'm going to use all three decks for the reading. However, group 1 is going to be the Kali Oracle deck. Group 2 will be the Yogic Path deck. And group 3 would be the Whispering Lord Ganesh deck. Okay, so take some time for yourself to choose whichever group you'd like to listen to first. Hello, group 1. You have the Kali Oracle deck, and we're going to give this beautiful deck a shuffle to see what messages come through from the universe for you. So here we have Bhairavi Yogini, number 21. And we have the beautiful flower in the back with the Kali Yantra at the center of the skull. Bhairavi Yogini. So Yogini here is the female essence of any individual, the female power. And the idea of Bhairavi, it means, or it gives this idea of almost like a spiritual master. So the message coming through is that you cannot be deceived. When this message comes up, this Bhairavi Yogini message, you are very determined in what you're doing, and the message from the universe is that you face your fears, and if you haven't, or you have an issue right now with doing that, this message is to tell you that you will face your fears and that you will develop this courage and this strength to get over any obstacles or hurdles that might be holding you back right now. The goddess is giving you this energy and this power to overcome whatever obstacles that you may be facing right now. And it's almost as though a mother to a child, that relationship, when the child goes to the mom to ask for advice and what should I do, and the mom gives this advice of empowerment and this advice that you can be whatever it is that you want to be, a very inspirational message. This is what this message is for you. So Bhairavi in Sanskrit means divine power, but really aggressive power, like I don't want to say anger, but this idea of fierceness. And she knows your potential. She knows where you are supposed to be, and what your limits are and what your limits aren't. And she is here to tell you that you haven't reached your fullest potential as of yet. So it's a triggering message to let you know that the obstacles that you're facing in life right now, these obstacles aren't here to make you feel as though that you're not worthy or nothing is going right for you. These obstacles are here as challenges for you to overcome, because you can overcome it. So your message here is to not give up and to basically stay the course and persevere through whatever challenges or slight bumps you may receive in your life path as you're continuing. So it's as though you're being guided to attain that fullest potential, which you haven't yet attained. And if you are experiencing this sense of not depression, but almost as though like stuck, you're being told that you can get over this, like to wake up and stop saying I can't, and stop basically babying yourself. So it's like harsh love a little, where she's telling you, listen, I don't want to hear any sob stories. This is what came in your path and you can overcome this. You're either going to sit on your butt and just wallow in despair and be like, oh no, I can't. Oh no, the universe hates me. Oh no, that. Or you can be like, you know something? I can get this done. This is just one little bump in the road. I'm going to get it done and then I'll continue. So it's this idea of tough love that she's sending to you and letting you know that you haven't evolved to your fullest as of yet, but she's here to guide you. Okay? So let us get a message from the Yogic Path. I'm sorry, I picked up I picked up this deck actually, the Whispering Ganesh, so I'll do it. And it's interestingly enough, in Hinduism or Sanatan Dharma, Lord Ganesh is this is the Leela, right? The play. Lord Ganesh is the son of Mother Parvati. Mother Parvati is another form of Mother Kali. So it's interesting that these messages want to come out side by side. I was supposed to use the Yogic Path deck, but that's okay. We'll still get messages from that one anyway. May we get a message for group 1, please? Capacity to love. And you have here the strength, the elephant tusk and the trunk is so very strong and so very steadfast, like it is part of the animal that is much needed, and it has so much strength in it. And this idea of the capacity to love intertwined with you not believing in your fullest potential is here. There you're being told to love yourself, to know that you can be confident in what you're doing, and that you have to not be so self-defeating, that you need to harness this almost like, I don't know, it's like this for some reason the X-Men coming up in my mind is where you're taking, like Gambit, you know how he harnesses kinetic energy, or is this idea of you're taking what is within and you're releasing a different energy. So you're taking this idea of I can't and you're internalizing it and releasing I can. This is the message that I'm receiving here. This idea, this capacity to love, it's not just cuddly, warm hugs love. This is like electrifying strength love, this capacity to love yourself to this point where no one else can diminish your character. And it's not that you're being conceited or egotistical, it's just that you are your biggest fan, and you're not stepping on anybody else's toes, but you're not allowing anyone else to take that power from you. So the term capacity there, it lends a lot. It just shows you this strength. It gives you this, again, it ties in with this idea of fierceness, this I don't know, I'm feeling it. I just cannot verbalize the words that I want. I'm so sorry. But it's just this idea that you have to almost like harness this energy. What I'm seeing is this ball of energy, and that you're releasing it. And all these cartoons are coming up in mind, like with Dragon Ball Z or Avatar, when they, I don't know if you can see the visual, but you're balling up this energy to just release it, because you're that powerful. And you're that powerful because of your confidence in who you are and what you can accomplish, because you're moving towards this highest potential of who you are. So I do see that you are stuck. I do see that you are in this feeling of doom and gloom, like I can't do it, or there's so much, and you're feeling frustrated. However, these are triggers, these are trigger events in your life for you to realize, like, I'm gonna get this done, for you to almost get to that next level for your evolution. So if you decide not to do anything right now, another trigger event is going to happen down your path. And these trigger events are going to happen until you make that decision to say, you know something, I'm going to go straight on, I'm going to go head on and deal with this. And then you're going to overcome it. At which point you level up, and then you continue on the path, and you keep leveling up until you reach that highest potential of who you are. I hope that makes sense. So let us get messages from the Yogic Path, or a Yogic Path. Pick this up. So we have this message, Radha, consort of Lord Krishna, and I'll still take another message, Muladhara. Okay, so this deals with your chakra. So let us get messages, what messages we see here. And again, the imagery, this idea, look, we have the reddish pinkish color, and the idea of Mother Radha. Radha is this very loving mother figure, who she helps you to, create or harness your passionate side. And perhaps you're feeling this these obstacles. Maybe some of it may have to do with relationship. When her message comes up is for you not to worry about this relationship, because there is this idea when you want, the vibration that you're giving out into the universe is that you don't have. So you're wanting because you don't have. So instead of wanting, you're saying, this will come to me, and you just stay and you relax. And the universe, your vibration itself is going to be in this mode of relaxation, and I can get this done, this idea of confidence. So Mother Radha represents this idea of losing yourself, to you, to this divine love, to being one with yourself, and understanding that you are enough, and whatever else comes along, and I think I said this in another reading, whatever else comes along acts as an accessory to you. So She is here to basically tell you that you are enough and that you will receive everything that you want, but it's the manner in which your vibration is asking for it. So just be open to receiving and know that it will come to you. And the Muladhara chakra is basically your root chakra. This is your foundation, your basis. And you are grounded, but this is the base, right? And you're moving up. So when this message comes up, it's because the universe is saying that you are anchored and that you're in this process of healing and that you're trying to set a foundation and make sure that your foundation is strong, so that as you move up, as you level up, whether it's with another relationship, at work or romantic or at home, because your relationship with yourself is firm and confident, other relationships outside of yourself will flourish. I don't know, are you seeing these messages properly? Okay. So these are the messages so far from these 3 decks, and I want to pull some tarot from the Universal Waite tarot deck. So the overarching idea here is that you have to change this vibration that you're in and make sure that the anchor or your foundation for yourself is strong. So you're believing in yourself and not giving yourself a hard time, but basically saying that there's a saying that where God gives the hardest task to his soldiers or to his warriors, or I use the masculine pronoun there, but so if you receive or if you're going through some hard times, think of it as though you're one of God's warriors and you're being tasked with this challenge that you know that you're going to overcome and that you're going to get it done because you are the only one who can get it done. So you're setting a foundation of self-confidence and this capacity to love yourself before you move into stronger relationships with others, again, at your job, whether it's with a boss or an employee, or relationships in general with whomever it is. You have to strengthen your relationship with yourself. Because I think you second guess yourself a lot. That's what's coming in here. So this message card came out, and this is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is number 2. And her message is there is insight, you have intuition, but there might be some sort of blockage, and this blockage, again, the blockage is because you have self-doubt. So the High Priestess, this is guidance from the universe, this is guidance from Mother or the Goddess, this sacred feminine energy. And the crown that she's wearing there looks very similar to the triple moon goddess image. And again, you have this divine help that you're receiving. So trust your intuition. You're being asked to trust your intuition. Whatever seems to be blocking, it's actually you that's blocking you from reaching your highest potential. Because you're thinking that you can't do it. So we have, we have the Ace of Pentacles. And Pentacles here symbolize money. And then next we have, the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands basically is this idea that you are in, what is it? You are in this happy time. So you received 3 beautiful cards here where the goddess is telling you that you're being divinely guided, and the Ace of Pentacles is money coming in, and the 4 of Wands is this idea of prosperity and love and union of some sort. It could be romantic union, or it could just be a business venture that went really well, or positive news coming in. So you have this idea, you have this message of positivity coming in once you believe that you are worthy of receiving this. So you, again, the Bhairavi Yogini message is that you really have to step up your game towards yourself and stop this idea of self-doubt, because self-doubt does not assist you in any way. I mean, we worry, right? That is human nature, as they say. We worry, but for what? You know, worrying really serves no purpose. Like, is it going to change the outcome? I don't think so. So just trust. Just trust and know that there is a plan, and that you're on the right path, and that you got to love yourself. This is the Namaste Blessings message cards. May we have a message for group 1, please? So we have, the imagery is so really pretty, right? This green matches with this green, and this purple hue matches with this flower. So nice. So a blessing of acceptance. Every part of you is equally worthy of love. Accept yourself as you are, and this will be a blessing unto yourself and others, exactly as the message was coming through, that you need to set your foundation. So again, everybody else who comes in, whether they stay or they don't stay, it doesn't damage you, because it's not a reflection of you, because you have already made your basis, your foundation, and you have already created your you. If you wish to see the truth of the matter, hold no preference either for or against a particular outcome. Just be the love that you truly are. Again, just trust and believe in this journey, right? A blessed new beginning. This message card, the colors remind me of the Mother Radha card. A series of serendipitous events guides you. Serendipitous is like surprising, out of the blue, innocent, naive type of events, like you're unaware of them happening. To a renewed sense of clarity and purpose, release all that no longer serves you. The past is behind you. Bless it and let it go. There is no need to worry. Your life is an eternal new beginning, moving through time. And these messages, again, is just positive affirmations for you. So a new love is coming in. That's great and that's wonderful. But before you accept that new love, you have to accept you. Oh, why did I turn this over? I'm sorry. This idea of accepting you, who you are. And for your last message, I have messages from the Starseed collection. These little tiny baby cards are so cute, and they're really easy to shuffle. May we have a message for group 1, please? Thank you. So we have 2 messages. Channel. You are a channel through which healing energy reaches the will. So like a medium, a pathway. And Gaia, which is Mother Earth, connect to the pulse of Mother Earth. She will guide you through this time of change. So here this comes back to the Muladhara chakra, which is your root chakra. So connection to Mother Earth. And again, you have this wonderful capacity to love, this great ability, this fiery energy within you. But before you could reach out and heal others or have a very strong positive relationship with others, you have to be positive in a relationship with yourself. So that was the main message coming through for this group. It's going to sound cheesy. It's actually one of the albums for BTS. But love yourself. And really, truly, like, embrace yourself, who you are. And connect with you. So that you strengthen this bond with yourself before you move forward to progress into relationships with others. So this was your reading, group 1. I do hope a message came up that made sense to you, that you could take with you and expand upon it. All right? Again, thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Please like, share, write in the comments if there are any messages that you received from this that made sense to you. Comments are a wonderful way to communicate, and I really appreciate your time with me. So take care. Have a great day. Bye. Hi, group number 2. This is a Yogic Path deck, and we are going to ask the universe for some divine messages for you and see what comes up. So let us shuffle. Svadhisthana. That looks like the solar plexus chakra. So let me just raise it up so that you can see the colors. It's like really earthy tones, and we don't know if she's wearing a lehenga or not. It could be just a long dress, but it's really pretty, and it's like she's coming out of the flower. This message of it's like it's blooming, the idea, Svadhisthana. So what I'm receiving from this is that I don't know, it looks like a solar plexus here with the yellow, but again is this orangish. Carnelian is a color that is a crystal that actually resonates with this. So this is actually the sacral chakra, right? So I don't know why solar plexus came up, but perhaps that's a chakra you may have to work on as well. But this sacral chakra is this the creativity, or this idea of abundance and pleasure within us. And here with this message is you're being asked to cultivate your creativity, or to treat yourself the way you would treat someone else whom you love, a loved one. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic love, but somebody who you are so like you have so much love for, to treat yourself like that, because it's as though you are not treating yourself kindly enough. Or maybe if you are treating yourself kindly, you need to up the standards a little more and work on shifting your relationship with money. And instead of like saying I don't have enough money or I want more money, just that makes it sounds a bit greedy. It's more shifting the relationship on how you say it, your vibration towards this abundance. I want this so that I can do this, so that the end result really is this. Your project that you're creating, this new home that you want, this security that you want in life, and that's going to happen through the means of money, but you're not just asking for money, if that makes sense. Like who doesn't want $50,000, right? But it's more like saying having the feeling of, when the $50,000 comes in, I'm going to use it for my home or for my new project or for whatever it is that you have. But it's not the end goal. It's not the 50,000. It's whether it's the investment or the other end product, if that makes sense. So with this message card coming in, your creativity needs to expand. Just as how the skirt or the flowers seem to be blooming, you're being asked to bloom or expand your own creativity. And it's almost as though you had this idea of a project, and even if it's a small project, but you had this idea, and then after a while you're like, this may not happen, or I don't have time for this right now, or I'm tired, or nothing's going to pan out. So you had like a little negative feeling towards your project. You're being asked to continue with this project that you have, because it's going to be fruitful. And the second message coming in is that the love that you give, love and attention that you give to others, internalize that as well. I'm not saying to stop that love and attention for others, but also give that same love and attention, that equal love and attention towards yourself. Okay? So let us put this message card here, and we shall continue with the whispering Ganesh. Wholeness. These pretty colors. So that's the thing, like colors, they just make things so vibrant and beautiful. So we have wholeness, this idea of you becoming unified, you becoming not just empowered, but acknowledging the wholeness of yourself. So it goes back to you giving love to yourself equally as a whole, and you're not allowing any percentages of love to deplete from yourself. You are 100% before you go and give out your energy to others. You're not like 50% and you're giving out more than you have for yourself. So you are basically, we have here the sacral chakra, and this green, we have a green aventurine. This green is it's like representative of the heart chakra, and I like numbers, like the 2 + 4 is a 6, and 6 deals with love and this idea of sacred union. So here, this is your heart chakra, and when your heart chakra is open, you're able to create this supporting, loving environment not just for yourself, but for others as well, but definitely for yourself. It symbolizes this idea of peace, and to know that you're being divinely guided, and it's time for you to recognize yourself. So it comes back again very in sync with each other, the messages, that before you give vibrational energy towards others, you have to make sure that you as an individual is at a wholesome place. You are giving that same vibrational love to yourself as well. You're not cheating yourself out of any energy or peace. Okay, so let us get a message from the Kali Oracle deck. This is group number 2. Mahavidya. I thought it was another message card. Mahavidya. So we have a mixture. Again, I love to play on colors. We have the orange there, the green, then we have the bluish color and the purple coming in, and we have a mala, the meditation beads. And Mahavidya, what this message is, she, Mother Kali, is this great, it's wisdom, this idea, wisdom coming true to you, coming through. Wisdom coming through to you. And you know, sometimes you have this, you know, the logical meaning behind something, but for whatever reason, your not your intuition, but logic is telling you not to, but you just have this feeling that you should, or vice versa. This is what this message is saying here, that you could outgrow any problems when you are willing to learn from the problem. So you're looking at any circumstances, and it's not just problems, but you're looking at all circumstances in life as a learning event. And again, it's this idea of having self-love, is this idea of you're not being punished, you're not being denied of anything. You are receiving whatever comes in your path. These things are coming into your path because they're here to teach us lessons. They're here to teach you some sort of lessons. This idea of when you get lemons, and if life gives you lemons, make lemonade. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. So don't just look at things into the limitation of what it is. Like a lemon is sour, but some people add salt and it's really good, or you add sugar to the juice and it's amazing. So you're taking what life gives you and you're using it as a stepping stone. You're using it as a transformation, a lesson. So Vidya is knowledge. Mahavidya is this high potential of wisdom and knowledge that you're attaining through your life journey. And you have 2 chakras here. You have your sacral chakra with your creativity. You have your heart chakra that you're being asked to open up, or open up a little more. And then you have this idea of, again, another 6. 5 plus 1 is 6. This idea of accepting that these challenges or life events, they're learning lessons from each one, and to be grateful, this idea of being grateful for the lessons that you're receiving, essentially. So let us get messages from the Universal Waite Tarot deck. Maybe get 3 cards for group 2, please. 3 messages. It seemed like it wanted to flip over. That's a lot. So what I do is, when so much comes out, let's shuffle them and see what comes out here. One more for this pile, please. Maybe I should just put this back. Let's hold on to this. Who knows, maybe I'll just take all, right? Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords. Now this is fast action. This idea is that lifestyle changing. So again, you're moving fast into this transformation. You're understanding your transformation. Then you have the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is this renewal and rest. So this is kind of contradicting, but not really, because here he's fast and here this one is resting. So after your transformation, you're resting, you're relaxing, you're allowing the universe, you're surrendering to the universe and allowing the universe to take its course. So it looks contradicting, it's not. It makes sense. So after a long day of hard work and fast action, you're taking a rest. You know what? I'm going to take these cards. So we have the Eight of Cups. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Empress. And we have the Ace of Wands. So with the Eight of Cups, it's almost as though, again, this energy, this is your heart chakra that you're asked to open up, and you're feeling as though you have been abandoned, or maybe you're abandoning something with this fast transformation. The moon looks a little sad. You're walking a little bit slow. You're moving away from something perhaps that doesn't serve you, or perhaps something moved away from you that you feel sad about, but in the bigger picture, it wasn't serving you. So that moved out of the way. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is a hard day at work, and you're basically having patience. It's again, it looks like delayed success, but it's happening because they're blooming, right? Success is blooming. It's taking time, but it's still blooming. And then we have the Empress, and the Empress is just creativity again. This idea of abundance coming in, and that's with the 4th chakra as well. And your last message card here is the Ace of Wands, which is this idea of creativity. So with this message here, with this idea of creativity and high wisdom, high knowledge, and then you get creativity again, the overall message for your group is that there is a project that you want to work on. There is something that you are very much interested in, and you're being told that You need to work on this. It'll be fruitful. It'll take time, and it'll seem as though it's not moving as fast as you want it to, but you have to surrender. You have to allow it to take its course. And a lot of us like to move things faster than things need to move, but everything works in its perfect time. This is the idea of divine timing. And as humans, especially those of us living in the city areas, the metropolis, it's we live a very fast-paced life, and we like things to go like really quickly. But with life, it's not about our timing. It's not about this 24-hour clock or whichever clock you use. It's an idea of a different clock, a universal clock. That's the divine timing that we really don't have. I shouldn't say we really don't. We do not have an idea of when or what this clock time is. So we have to be very trusting. As children are trusting to parents, we ourselves have to be trusting to the universe in terms of this divine timing. And again, I don't want to stray from the point, but the idea is that you are creative and you have your abundance coming in. You have to just allow it to come in, accept it and receive it. Change the frequency of your vibration to I don't have to, it is coming, or it will come. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. So let us get the Namaste Blessings message. Message for group number 2. A blessing of acceptance. Every part of you is equally worthy of love. Accept yourself as you are, and this will be a blessing unto yourself and others. If you wish to see the truth of the matter, hold no preference either for or against a particular outcome. Just be the love that you truly are. So no expectations in the sense that of a timing or what it's going to look like. The abundance is there. The abundance is coming in, and you're just accepting, knowing that it's coming in. And for your last message, this is from the Star Seeds deck. These really cute little message cards. Celebration. Celebrate your achievements. You truly are a gift to your universe. So again, the idea of creativity, celebration, this fertility coming in, fertility. And again, with the Empress is symbolic of fertility, and it could mean fertility physical for females with children, or even if it's a masculine energy, fertility, becoming a parent, whether biological or not, this fertility of a project and becoming fruitful in that project. So the universe is letting you know, your message is that persevere with this project, with this new idea that you have. It is going to be fruitful, it's going to go through. But again, you have to believe, like change the manner in which you think. Instead of saying, I don't have it yet, or it hasn't happened yet, you change it to when it happens, or it will happen. And so you're changing that frequency, right? You're changing that vibration. You're transforming the way in which you look at things, your perspective. So these were your messages, group 2. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please do so. Give me comments. I really appreciate constructive criticism. Positive feedback is always appreciated. And I appreciate your time with me, because time is something, again, we cannot give back, or you can't take time, we can't recycle it. So I appreciate this time that you have spent with me, and you take care and have a blessed day. Group number 3, welcome. This was your deck. You chose the Whisperings of Lord Ganesh. So let us get messages from the divine. Okay. I was going to cut the deck like I did with the other readings, but you have 2 messages coming out. So the first message we have is energetic movement. It seems to be in a dance position. And reflection. 4 and 5. Nice. Energetic movement and reflection. So with energetic movement in this image here, we could almost feel the movement. We're seeing it, the swishing of the clothes, and the moving of the grass, and the flower petals coming out. So it's very vibrant, and you're focusing on your highest goals. This energetic movement, it means that if you're in this phase of moving, you're in this time of transformation, and you have divine guidance again to move forward. You have this access to movement that will help, or movement or energy that will help propel you into the manifestations or intentions that you want, or that you're striving to. And again, energetic movement means that you're really enthusiastic, you have a lot of energy towards this goal that you have in mind, this future project, and you're going to accomplish it. You're going to make sure that you invest enough time and energy within yourself so that you could expend it on this goal, and that you could keep the momentum going, because right now is the best time for you to engage in these activities of achieving your goal. That you have a lot of creative ideas coming through. It's just heavy energy, and the universe is saying, like, this is a real good time period for you to embark on these goals or these plans and projects that you have. And at the same time, to maintain balance, you have this idea of reflection. So it's interesting that reflection comes up, because when we reflect, we think about what actions we have done, and what actions others have done to us, and we reflect to see what serves us and what doesn't. So it's this idea of becoming on a higher plane towards whether it's self-judgment or exterior judgment and criticism. So you have these wonderful goals, and you're in this wonderful energy, and you're really bursting forward with these creative ideas, and at the same time you're reflecting upon yourself that you can do it, and you don't have time for self-critique, harsh self-critique, or self-judgment that you can't, or self-doubt from yourself or others. And you're moving forward, and this reflection piece goes hand in hand with the energetic movement, because you're recognizing your progress, you're acknowledging your progress, and it's the reflection coupled with the movement itself is helping you with your momentum. So it's like you're going forward, and you're like, yeah, I can do this, and then you sit down and you reflect, and like, wow, I can't believe I did that. That's so amazing. that's great, I feel so positive, and then you continue, and so it's like feeding your reflection is feeding the energy and your creative process. So they go hand in hand. So maybe this is you in the daytime, and in the nighttime you sit down and you relax and you contemplate. And in the morning you go again because you're renewed with energy. I feel renewed with energy. Nice. Let us get some messages from the Kali Oracle deck. It felt as though message cards wanted to jump out. Okay. Khadga. Khadga. This is the word khadga actually means sword. It's a divine sword. So it's not a literal sword. I mean, it could be a literal sword. But here it's like this divine sword that's going to sever ties of things that do not serve you. Again, so we're reflecting, and look, 5 plus 4 is 9, and we have another 9. So maybe you're seeing repeating numbers. Pile 2 also saw repetitive numbers. So I forgot to let them know that. Maybe pile 2 is also watching group number 3, I guess. Maybe. So yeah, coming back to the Khadga. So it's the Divine Mother letting you know that she is here to protect you. She is here to help you on this journey. And whatever does not serve you, we have this divine sword to basically cut it out. And this is when you're in this reflective period, this is what you're using. You're using your Khadga. Hopefully I'm saying it correctly. Because when you speak foreign languages, in this case, this is my foreign language here, if you mispronounce even a syllable, it could change the meaning of the term. So it's Khadga. Okay. And this divine sword, again, it's cutting out what doesn't serve you during your reflective period to help enhance your creative process. Yes. So let us get messages from the Universal Waite Tarot deck. Oh wait, I'm missing the Yogic Path. Should I continue with this? Okay, I'll continue with this and then do the Yogic Path. All right, thank you. So we have 1, the 6 of Cups. We have 2, the 7 of Swords. 3, the Knight of Wands. And 4, the Wheel of Fortune, which is always a beautiful card. All right, so we know 6 of Cups. I hope 6 of Cups is a beautiful message, and this is the gifts, and this is positive energy coming in, reunions, announcements. Somebody has something to tell you, or you have positivity coming in with this creative project that you're about to embark on. But the 7 of Swords here, it's almost as though you're running away from something. Maybe you are afraid. So in your reflective period, if you have any fears, cut those fears away. This 7 of Swords here is not serving you. Whatever the 7 of Swords is representing to you, this idea of betrayal or dishonesty, this is self-doubt. You're using the khadga to cut this out from your thought process. You're removing this idea of self-doubt. And with the Knight of Wands, when the Knight of Wands comes in, the Knight of Wands is a person of creativity. So once you cut this out, this idea of self-doubt, you're allowing your creativity or your creative energy to flow. And in that case, when that flows and you have the Wheel of Fortune eventually come out, Wheel of Fortune is, as what it says, it's good fortune, it's this luck, it's this idea of abundance and prosperity. Okay? So this does not serve you. And we're using, so maybe this is what I want to do. Not maybe, this is what I want to do. I want to use the kata to cut off the Seven of Swords because it's not serving you. Yes. Now this looks pretty. Right? So let us get messages from the Yogic Path. Because you know, sometimes when you see these messages, it's not meant to be like Seven of Swords or the Death card or the Tower or even Seven of Cups. Like sometimes you're like, oh man, what does this mean? And it's not always negative. So here is that you may have negative thoughts towards this project or apprehensions. Just move that away. That's all it's saying. Just move it away. Don't you acknowledge it and just move it away. So maybe we wouldn't cut him off entirely, but yeah, just move it away. All right? So may we please get a message from the Yogic Path. Oracle deck. Waite. Well, the blue here, the blue looks very much like water energy, and water allows for things to flow. So with Waite, I hope I'm saying it correctly again. Sorry. The idea is that with this, in order for your creative energy to flow, you have to be willing and not in this in a period of stagnation. You're not allowing that. It looks like water, right? And similar to water, we also have this feeling of wind or air is coming. Waite. This, it's like mist. It's like really airy. Air energy. And again, I feel like this is coming through, and it's a lot of creative energy, because what is flowing in, and it's really light and airy. That's the feeling that I have. With this light and airy feeling, like you're surrendering to creativity. Okay. So, but I'm thinking of a prayer. Yes, so this is air energy. It looks, the blue, again, it could be water, and it's the same concept of water flowing, but this is air energy, and it's allowing for creative ideas to flow through. So your whole message is to surrender to the universe to assist you with this creative project that you have in mind. And this creative project, we're removing the self-doubt or apprehension to allow the fortune to come in, to allow the wonderful announcements of positive energy to come in. I wonder why I'm also getting this feeling of water. The water energy was really, really heavy here. But this is air. At least I hope it's air. Okay. Sorry. All right, so this idea is allow your creative juices to flow and do not give up on the momentum. Reflect how much progress you have made thus far on your journey, and continue going. So let us get messages from the Namaste Blessing cards. So we have two. The blessing of oneness. Bring your awareness within and connect with the eternal you. Love, abundance, and blessings flow to you. Feel a deep sense of peace. Feel the oneness, clarity, perfection, and the love that you truly are. Again, this idea of flowing could be water, could be air energy. Here we have energetic movements. Again, it's wind. So it is wind. Okay, so that confirms it. I'm sorry. Even though there is the feeling of water energy, it's heavy wind energy. And the now blessing. Life is a timeless moment in the eternal now. You perceive a yesterday, today, and tomorrow, but in reality, there is only now. Focusing on the past or future keeps you from fully living and receiving life blessings. Bring your awareness within and you receive a timeless blessing. So yeah, a lot of us, there is this book, I think it's Eckhart T something, or Eckhart, I can't remember the author's name, but is living in the now, this idea of being in the now. And it's a very powerful message because we love to reminisce on the past, the good old times, or even bad things that have happened. And we love to project for the future because it's like dreaming. But the harsh reality and the wonderful reality is that the now is so very beautiful. And when we concentrate on the now, we don't realize how much we're missing when we reminisce on the past or look towards the future and negate the now. So be in this now energy, this momentum, because being in past or future thoughts is not going to necessarily give you this energetic momentum. You have to be in the now, in the present, and be grateful for what's going on right now. All right? So your last message comes from the Starseeds deck, which we will shuffle. And it says freedom. Another airy feeling. Or even water, but air. Okay. Follow your heart and nurture your soul with love and freedom to grow. Nice. This is a wonderful ending. And the colors, again, I love when the colors just seem so in sync. So these were your messages. I do hope you received the message that made sense to you. And if not, that's fine. But the idea is to live in the now and understand that you are connected to the universe. If you haven't subscribed already, if you can, please do so. And like, share, give me comments. I appreciate your comments. And most of all, I appreciate your time with me. Because we, as on this planet, we have so many different things to do. We're so very busy in our day-to-day lives, and I really appreciate the time that you have spent with me. It's amazing, and I do hope I gave some sort of clarity on what's going on right now. Again, this is a timeless reading, so take what resonates, right? You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay blessed. Be safe.